Well, greetings, hello, and welcome back. Episode number 4 coming at you. We're just motoring through these, and as always, a lot on the docket. Probably too much, to be honest with you. I have to start with something pretty radical, especially if you've never seen this attempted in vanilla. You're going to think the entire way I'm going to be out of my... which I kind of am, I'm going to be honest with you, but you'll see. We'll see each other on the other side. I'm just going to jump in. No explanation necessary, but we're going to be turning this into an amazing looking... upper shoreline deck, whatever you want to call that whole thing. So what we're going to do is, we know the shape of this. This is cool. We're going to keep that for later. We're going to put in a few older buildings here. We're going to terraform, and we're going to try, I'm not even joking, to get some quay walls in here right now. Absolute madness if you've never seen this. So let's get a nice platform height. There we go. That's the one. Going a little bit downhill into this is not the end of the world, but we'll make this part here the nice flats. Terraform away. Let's put in some roads here to get this shape. I love this. You probably think I'm mental. This is great. Absolutely great. No, this is a lot of fun to do. And I only know this is possible because I've done this in, like, you know, a modded setting. So you know what the game can do. Alright, so we'll push this back in. So I'm basically just trying to clean up the landscape here. So we have nice clean lines. It'll be a little bit easier too for trying to do, you know, like a nice clean looking seawall. Nice. Now, this is where things get crazy. I got to be on 3-speed for just a minute or two here because I need to accumulate a lot of money. I got to build a little, like, semicircle of land to start capturing some water. So I'm going to sit back, have a glass of water myself, speaking of which. Well, not the whole glass, but, you know, just a swig. Anyway, let's accumulate some money. So 3-speed for a minute. I'm going to go over and just do a little bit of high-density residential zoning. And now that we have some high-density coming in, I think we should adjust the taxes for them as well. Our plan still is to transform parts of these areas, so I don't really want to put too much in over there. Let's just fill this spot in, actually. Sorry, I feel like I'm like Johnny on this spot here, just like too eager. I don't know what it is about this series, but I'm just really excited to get a little bit later in so we can start seeing like some of the bigger projects start to unfold. Okay, some fresh faces. Hopefully another milestone around the corner too. We're getting pretty close to that one. And I don't really think I'm in a rush, but like we're kind of rushing to the next milestone. Because even though we're okay for like death care and that kind of stuff right now, it's going to catch up. And I probably should be trying to chase this now while we have a bit of time. If we can fill 7 instances of a graveyard, we get a special building. And I want to use that one for sure downtown. So let's get cracking. Bring out your dead, right? Oh my god. Okay, so the next milestone I think is 9,500 people. Oh, just 9,000. Okay. I don't know if this is enough high density coming in. Maybe just get a little bit more. Some wall to wall isn't terrible. It just really wasn't what I was going for. So we'll probably have to readdress some of this. Maybe put some, I don't know, like plazas or something to kind of like bring the height down a bit so it's not so claustrophobic. I want to incorporate more. I love these, but they just need like a better backyard system, more trees, more lush. Yeah, I think we'll replant some of this stuff. It'll be really cool. Excited, but that's not for right now. Come on, let's go make a mess. Why don't we, huh? All right, so it doesn't have to be the deepest of water. It just needs to be a shoreline from the game's perspective. So this is actually kind of a nice little life hack if you're looking for some beautification. And you can do this downtown in your city. This is not just like a waterfront event. So if you feel like the city has a lot of like hills and curves and you need like just, you know, a little bit of help holding up the wall sometimes visually, that's what this is for. And you can use, if you want, sewage, but no, not for me, thank you. Instead, what we'll do is use the freshwater outflow pipes. And these are from the Natural Disasters DLC. It's kind of an interesting thought. Like you would build like a quay wall kind of system, like, you know, the spillways like LA. And if like a tsunami hits, you'd have these like emergency pumps that would pump, you know, fresh water or like whatever it is, like, you know, the tsunami water out. Then you could have like a freshwater flow out drain, you know, in a safe spot elsewhere on the map, like fill a reservoir or something, you know. So cool mechanic. But rarely would I ever like go that deep in the meta and try that out, you know? Very fun though. Okay, a little bit of power for our friends right here. This is not supposed to be winning awards. Obviously, this is not stained. So if you're like, oh, this could be done better. No, don't worry too much about that, you know? Okay, so its own water source, just so we're not messing up the city. Back onto 3-speed. Wasn't too expensive. And now we wait. Oh, perfect. There we go. So we'll give that just a minute or so to fill up. It doesn't have to be very tall. All we need is kind of like all areas to be like covered with water. So the game's like, aha, we're at the ocean. And then we're going to remove the roads. We'll analyze, make sure our terraforming is still pretty okay. And then we'll put in the key walls that we want. And then we'll just get rid of all this and then clean up for the day. And I'm pretty sure the key wall we want to use, like there's a weird safety element in this game that sometimes is missing, right? So while we have a second here, right? Like this is what I think we could use. It's a very simple key wall. It's got a railing. Otherwise, the one I want to use, but this scares me horribly. This could be like an in-city item, right? Is, oh, don't tell me you're too high up here. Like this guy here is awesome, right? It's like a split level. It's got a staircase. Very nice. You know, you can sit on that. But then like, you know, get to the edge and like, oh, it's a long drop. It scares me. So I think we'll be a little bit more on the safe side. And actually, there's kind of a mix between the two I wanted to use. It's the one with railings. Okay, so stairs, both sides, yep. And I think the arrows just mean the direction in which you need to lay it so that it shows up looking like it does in the picture here. And this is enough water already, you can see this, eh? I don't even have to get rid of the wall, or the, you know, the roads. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. That'll help with the symmetry. That is really nifty. You know what, though? The terraforming leaves something to the imagination, so I think we actually have to follow... that would be the issue there. A little gentle fix. Yeah, that's bang on. That is bang on. So yeah, let's get rid of this, because the terraforming... It's a bit easier to work with without the road. We'll use the guidelines, though, to help us, of course, but... a little bit lower. Oh, this is so cool. Absolutely wild when this actually works, eh? Okay, so just give me a little bit more water coming through here. Or I think we may have to terraform. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, just so that goes back. Just pack your patience, I guess, eh? And really, if you're brand new to like terraforming and all that stuff, this is a very ambitious project to be like kind of starting, you know what I mean? But not impossible. I would definitely say save up and save before you attempt this. And then I want that intersection point down to there. That's it. That literally is it. And then this is the way down for the ramp for the trolley bus. And I feel like, I don't know how we're going to do it. There's got to be a way to get the trams through here as well. Eh? Trams and trolley buses cannot cross wires. It's like that Ghostbuster thing. You can't cross streams here. So that means they can just never intersect. They can come close together. You can run them alongside for some cool vibes, but... Alright, so let's get rid of this. All in all, that was about 100,000. Maybe a little bit less. And so our budget was really healthy going into this, so there was not an issue at all in terms of like our spend. And the only hard thing is just, can you fix the coastline? Can you get back to where you want it to be? That's why I'd say like save often. Or like save before, not save often. If you save in the middle of this, you're in trouble. But yeah, you know, a couple practice runs maybe is not a bad idea either. I've just done this before. That's why I was kind of like a cowboy right here. But if this is too much, like don't you worry, you know? You'll get there. If I could show my like day one, like week one, month one self, anything from the game's state right now, it would just be like wild, you know? Because yeah, coming from the old days, man, the times were tough back then. Now, I feel like this is a very forgiving key wall to work with when it comes to like ending it off. The other ones are not that nice, like the generic key wall. So I'm not sure if that's like by accident or by design, but a pleasant surprise trying to get these guys to like blend with the wall. Oh, just a little bit extra, just you know, just for luck right here. That's it, eh? And then we'll come down that way. Yeah, that's cool. And then we can kind of wrap the way down. Slalom slightly. All right, cool. I like that a lot. So 3-speed back on. The water will disappear. And Bob's your uncle. And yeah, I think we just need a little bit of ground cover back there still for like a road to come through. But let's worry about finishing and fixing all up here first, because we do want to have some pedestrian stuff. It's going to be our first pedestrian area. Oh, also, this is what the slope is intended for. I can show you a very dramatic example, because it took me, like, I'm not even joking, like 100 years of gameplay, basically. So, if you have a slope, let's say you want to do, like, a road or something, right? Like, this is horrifying. It's not so bad, actually. But let's say you wanted to cut the steepness, right? You right-click up here to set the height. Anywhere you left-click and drag will start the slope and will meet you at that height. And that is a beautiful slope going down. You can obviously change it after if you need to, but... yeah, like what in the heck, eh? It took me, I'm not even joking, I think I learned that like last year. I'm playing this game since like day 1, minute 1. Someone on stream was like, hey, why are you doing it that way, buddy? I was like, why am I doing what way? They're like, you know, and then someone walked me through that. I felt like I had just seen the sun for the first time. It was beautiful. Where do these stories even go? Anyway, yeah, so like that's cool. If that helps somebody, that's cool, right? Garbage, that was my segue. Oh my god. Anyway, so our goal with the garbage right now, speaking of which, is we do want to start emptying both of these, and we're going to end up replacing them. I do want to have a couple, because it'd be kind of cool to have like a little functional landfill utility. Kind of makes the city feel a bit more real. I know that's kind of gross stuff, but, you know, it'll be kind of fun if done correctly. Anyway, I just wanted to do a little bit of smoothing of the slopes through here, I guess, right? And then, yeah, this will be the first of our pedestrian areas. And that's what I was kind of thinking too, like, do we try to bring like a tram or something through here as well? That might be kind of a nifty opportunity point. And then, yeah, because like a tram could turn around if we're going to be changing some of the shape here, you know? A lot of elements at play here. Let me just start putting some stuff down. I'll see how this makes me kind of feel, see how it looks. Yeah, using like this curve, for example, as like a point to like turn the trams around. That goes in like a Y shape, and we turn around here. Maybe we have a bus pedestrian crossover. Actually, I don't know. How do we bring the bus down? That would be kind of fun. A little bus crossing point, and then maybe a slalom coming down, and then this guy on harbor just kind of continues straight, and then a little bus lane that catches. Yeah, that's kind of fun. That is kind of fun. Oh, so many places for things to be these days. So I think what we need to do first is let's put down a pedestrian district in here. A chance for some overlap with some other district pieces here. And when done correctly, I'll show you this later in the series, if not later today. I don't know if we'll do it now. I'm going to be honest with you. But if you were to make like a regular park district and get all the mechanics for that working, like a gate and all that stuff, you can snap park buildings to tram-only roads. And that, for me, is a cool thing, man. So these plazas and stuff go right on there. But that'll be for later. Let's see how this unfolds first. I'm still trying to learn the new DLC. Not like bad at it or anything like that, but I wouldn't say I have all the mechanics down. But we'll have some fun discovery moments together, I think. But I can hold my own enough that we should be okay for the moment, is what I'm trying to say. If I can remember where anything is. All right, so a small pedestrian service point. That's us right there. And also, too, actually, I kind of thought, like, let's throw down an old building here. And one that really comes to mind initially, that's very beneficial to the city, is we just put down this really cool office area that's not getting, you know, anyone who's really office educated other than the regional people. So why don't we put down the nice old university campus here? And this is the one that it comes from the European side of the DLC. Or vanilla, sorry. Yeah, it's kind of nice, right? You know, a little bit of play on the terrain here, but I think that's okay because it splits it not too poorly. Maybe there's a chance we can flatten that little bump. No, or you know what? Maybe this goes across the street. Yeah, it's a better spot for it, yeah. Yeah, because right in here could be some trees to kind of cover the divide, or maybe like a little fence. Speaking of key walls, right? Oh, a key wall would be great in there, wouldn't it, though, eh? No. That's too tiny anyway, but it would be kind of fun though if there was a way to kind of sneak these guys in through, right? Okay, a bit of a challenge now that we have the university campus if we want the turnaround point. Maybe the tram's a little bit lower, so we have some room for that still. And I will keep an eye on the time, guys. So we're kind of like halfway through in air quotes. The agenda is to get a lot done. You know, the bigger picture is still always on the docket, so if we do a bit too much micromanaging in some of these places, I'm not upset or anything like that, just, you know, I want to get sometimes more done than I think we end up with by the end of the episode, so see how it goes over here, but this may take a couple episodes to kind of finish this area properly. All right, so I'm just kind of picturing the bus one coming out. Maybe the lighter guy here. And then just cutting across, yeah. And then this would go over to here. Maybe a skinnier one if we can actually get the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, this is, okay, perfect. Let's move all the pathways, all that stuff. You're getting moved again. I'm sorry, my friend. You're getting moved again. Paint that pedestrian area. Yeah, this is it. This is coming together. I see it now. So the thing about the pedestrian areas, they're very expensive. Cut them down if you can. Like, that's 1,100. And we're just like 3 square blocks, right? Like, oh my god. Okay, so in line with that road. And that'll help tie in with the university. I can get my fountain in here too. But how does the fountain attach? Oh my goodness. I feel like we're building like a layer cake here, eh? So let's do the lighter. Keep that symmetrical throughout. There you are. Yeah, that's nice. And then we'll use that one to make, oh, okay, trial and error here, trial and error. Let's see if the placement is correct for this. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. So that would go there. And then I think we need like something to come up like this. Let's change that over. Don't worry, my friend, you'll get your stuff in a second here. Oh, it's telling me that it's not connected to the service point. That's weird, even though I think we should have the roads doing the right thing. Oops, not the right one. Well, let's continue to build this and let's see how it reacts. But I was hoping to make that more pedestrian than kind of the wide boy stuff like this. That's interesting, yeah. Maybe because that one's not getting proper services or something, but let's connect it all. Yeah, we'll connect it all up after. Hang on. Hang on here. Yeah, that helped. Okay. Yeah, ideally it just didn't snap like that and just would somehow be free floating, but I don't think we can pull that off, eh? That's not terrible actually. Then we can do the just normal pathways going down. That's not great right there. But you know what? I feel like let's just see how this unfolds. These are the kind of spots where you might overthink and overdo. And it could be one of those like less is more moments as well, so yeah, that's it right there. So that runs the whole way across. That cleans up the weird little bit of jank right there. Yeah. And then look at that, a perfect spot for a nice tree. Oh my goodness gracious me, you can change the trees in here. Oh, palm trees, please. Oh, yes. Yeah, we still have to go change out some of the bigger streets, eh? That's nifty as well. Now, I think just for the interest of symmetry, let's connect that as well, eh? We spent this much time to make this look this good. One more road won't hurt, yep. Yeah, it's fun. Now, maybe we clean that up and it's not as busy looking if we do this. Yeah, and that can also be pedestrian pathways going the top way. That's cool. Yeah, that makes me happier. And there's some really nice tile pieces that we can throw in through here as well. Let's get the semicircle back in. And I think this is going to be two-way tram traffic, if that's going to make sense as well. So traffic lights, kind of counterproductive for what we're up to here, but... Okay, so that went to there. The difference between a curved road and a freeform road. Watch this. This will, of course, work because I'm doing an example. But yeah, generally speaking, when you do a freeform like this, it won't look nice. You'll have a bit of a bend, or you'll be kind of like not the correct angle. Whereas this one, every single day of the week, if you line it up properly, it is the correct angle. I think it was following through nicely from that one, but that's more or less the difference between these two. Whether you want a beautiful, clean angle or just kind of a meandering angle. And also, meandering the street sometimes is really nice, but not necessarily the flow we're after right here. Okay, not impossible. Not impossible to make this work. I still feel like it's going to be a tight one for the turnaround. This also has to move probably again, that means. We'll find somewhere for this, and it'll be so happy once it's there, you know? Perfect. Goes nicely with the slope, too. Perfect. Feels like it ties into the campus. Excellent. So I just had a really quick turnaround here. A little bit boring, but kind of accomplishes the goal. Oh, so like here, great example again, right? So like, look at this curve. See how that just did not angle properly, even though I followed the guidelines? Watch this. Every day of the week. See? Every day of the week. Now, I think what we also need over here is just one more spot for like another turnaround. So tram could be like AFK, you know, one of those kind of areas. So maybe we try this one more time here. AFK trams. Well, you know what I mean, right? Like, we've got to park one for a hot sec, you know? Yeah, there you go, eh? Very crude in nature, but I think this is just the design we need. Too close together. That might tell me the same thing. In some crazy world, I wanted to leave from this. Why, though? Why can't you let this go? I don't want to rebuild this again. That just feels like an awkward curve to double turn, but... keep it like this. Don't overthink it. Easy peasy. It would be nice if this was symmetrical. That's the only thing I'll say. Forgive me if that's too much, but that's the last piece of the pie. I think right here we're okay after that. And also, too, like, distance for intersections, not the end of the world. Car traffic might get a little bit snarled, but really this is not supposed to be, like, driving people through here. You're going to come down here for, like, parking lots, scenic overlook, a courthouse, whatever that might be in the end, too. Oh, government offices already. Yes. Yo, perfect. Okay. So we'll extend that just a little bit. I wanted the oppression office through here, but I feel like this actually is a better looking building for this. And it seems like it's in the same architectural style as our university campus. Which, I mean, you would never know it's a university campus. This could be just like a grand library or some important building, right? But yeah, that's really nice. And then we'll do the semicircle around this thing. Okay, that's going to be not impossible. Let's try this out, though. Yeah, see? I need an anchor point. I don't think the road's going to cooperate with me there. Okay, one thing at a time here. What's just spending some more money at this point, eh? Hang on. Perfect. Well, don't celebrate just yet, but I think we're going to be in the clear. Oh, you sneaky devil. All right, that's okay. That's okay. So what we're going to end up doing for this, that means, is a slight little bit of a straight street at the top here. So it wasn't the issue of going out further. It was just the issue of not having enough room for the curvy curve. And let's be real. Real cities have curves, right? So. Oh, actually, yes. Great. I didn't realize we were going to hit that and just kind of float in the background, eh? And there, Bob's your uncle. So I'm going to put down a crematorium. Oh, wait a minute. We just got bamboozled. It's 15,000. Okay, well, that still helps the cause for us trying to get more cemeteries then, eh? Bamboozled. Why did I think that? That is okay. That is okay. Yeah, that fits. That's okay as well. That's much better. Still keeping the shape, keeping the flow, but like we can now put so much more pedestrian stuff in here, like the walkways. We can snap some more pieces to it. We have this extension going down. This maybe is going to be filled in. Oh my gosh, you know what we can do as well? Check this out, eh? So if you want to go in and do like green cities buildings in here, we've now specialized a district. This is the pedestrian district. You know, maybe some different size buildings. 4x4 is your max. Any combination you want in between gives you some variety. Maybe some wall-to-wall on this side. That's cool. That's downtown residential condos that are going to be just like gorgeous looking. Green city stuff is so nice. As they level up, you get like green roofs, solar panels, smart looking buildings. Yeah, very fresh. Very nice into that gentle hill as well, eh? All right, cool. That's really nice. That is really nice. All right, so if we go into the pedestrian zone itself, we're going to have a lot of stuff we can put down. One of my favorite assets. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Where can this fit, eh? Oh man, just barely. Oh, I don't want to kill the flow of the feng shui there. Oh, and it can go over top. No way. No way. I'm sorry for your new home. But I think executive decision here, eh? They had a good payout. It's okay. Pre-construction. Especially if this is where the bus stops. Oh my heaven. Yes, please. Vanilla. Look at these assets. I think it took like 7 years of gameplay for everyone to get to the point where these kind of assets and this DLC was just like a no-brainer. I think if this was like in the game when it started, it would just be lost on us, you know? We'd be so spoiled. We wouldn't even realize how good we got it. Oh man, if we could get somehow this in here, eh, too. A nice old theater. Yeah, this is starting to come together, eh? Old Town's really, it's bopping. All right, what else we got in here? Money is getting a little bit of an issue, so we should be saving this for like better investments, but why not? Hey, we know a stadium's coming. A concert ground would be so cool around here too. Nice parks. The Arch, yes. That is a pivotal one. Kind of like you're going into Gaslamp. I feel like that should be near the baseball diamond though. An actual mall, that'd be nice around here too. Ooh, observatory on the hill. Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot of our wheelhouse right now. These Art Deco buildings would be so grandiose down here, but that's like all of our money, so. And then this actually, hold on, here's a real one. These will be great, kind of overlooking the quay wall and stuff, so let's maybe take our time. I'm not going to dive into this just yet, but maybe next episode we can explore putting down some of these guys. All right, you talked me into it. Just a couple to get the flavor. Oh, yeah, just like some old-timey buildings. They just need a lot of love because the yards they come in are a little bit barren, so I feel like this stuff's like meant for detailing. Anyway, we'll deal with that next episode. I almost got you. Bamboozled, but they'll be coming soon. Oh, they're just beautiful. Oh, this at the coast? Oh, my God, what a time. Great, great stuff ahead. All right, guys, I think I'm going to just maybe toss down a couple more pieces here, and then we'll call it a day. Didn't get a whole heck of a lot done. I think we did, but we didn't. You know what I mean? So let's just throw down one or two more of these, and let's just call it a day. And I appreciate you guys hanging out. A fun one nonetheless, though, eh? Maybe some food trucks in here. That's kind of fun, right? Yeah. A lot of potential for our city here. So if you guys are enjoying this and you haven't subscribed, do so, please. Come back. Help me there. We're 100K one day. We might get there, you know what I mean? And yeah, if it's your thing, like Discord, all that stuff, you're all very welcome, guys. It's a cool place to show off some of the things you've been working on as well. Great way to keep the conversation going. Just kind of in that weird transition point right now. I'm trying out some new stuff, so we'll kind of see what sticks, what we commit to, but it's a good time to find us if you're brand new. And if you're an OG coming back, you know we miss you. It's always good to have you too. All right, so in some perfect dream world, these all fit. Oh, they do. Yeah, you know, it's just nice to have you guys around. And it's good to be making content, you know, on the more regular again. That really is the kind of goal that we're up to right now. So we'll find what's sustainable. We'll find what games we love. We'll find what works. We'll have a lot of fun. I know that much. And, you know, if you're on a journey of self-discovery as well, we're on it together. So don't feel like you're alone or anything. We're just internet friends, but, you know, we're still friends. Oh, this is so cool. Can we just... Yeah, let's go, eh? Like, can you believe... Like, this is vanilla gameplay. No mods, no assets. You know in your soul, if you were to show someone this a year ago, they'd be like, oh, cool, what mod is that? Like, oh, no mod. No mod, my friend. I gotta double up on some of these, but I gotta make it look like it's not too intentional, you know? A lot of forgiveness as well. When you're popping these things down, you can see you can overlap just very gently, which is a nice feature. But these are just like nice little fun decorative square tiles here. And these we're going to be using, I think, a little bit throughout as well, so it'll be fun. And then we can do some that are just like only the one style, so a lot of options here. Okay, some duplicate, some fresh, that's good. But yeah, that's it, guys. Appreciate you listening, hanging out. It's always good. Always good to see you when our paths cross. I know sometimes time goes in between, but I'll see you guys again. This episode is moving past 30 minutes again, as is a classic, but nice little addition to our city. And we did something crazy. I wish I hadn't seen that little dip. That's okay, though. I'm not going to fix that. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next episode. Take care of yourselves. Happy building. Stay hydrated. Drop me a comment. I hope you're doing well, and I'll put a smile on your face anytime you need it, so you come see me, okay? All right, that's it. Adios, my friends.